Hey, what's going on, good people? What is going on? I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, guys. Listen, I have a great topic for you today. And so here's the statement, okay? I'm going to call it a statement. It says that the number one reason why 2/3 of the United States will experience bankruptcy. Okay, the number one reason. I know you're thinking like, what is Coach Rowe doing talking about like money, like financial matters? Okay, let's go back. Let's define bankruptcy. Okay, when someone experiences bankruptcy, right? When they're bankrupt, so here's many definitions, but here's the one that I like. It says reduced to a state of financial ruin. So let me make it make sense to you, okay? And so when you think about bankruptcy, probably in a bad way, okay? Like you haven't been paying your bills, okay? Say reduced to a state of financial ruin. And so let's talk about what we know about banks, okay? Let's talk about what we know about bank accounts. How about that? Bank accounts. And so here's some facts, right? All bank accounts are not created equal. Can we say that? All bank accounts are not created equal. Different bank accounts have different activities. How about that? Okay. The deposits can be different. Hello, come on, somebody. The withdrawals can be different, right? Yes. Some accounts have certain limitations, like certain restrictions. Okay. So it just depends on the type of account that you have. You may be able to do more with the checking account versus a savings account. Like, so certain restrictions, certain limitations, that is correct. The more deposits you have, the more you can spend. Some people will spend more than others. How about that? Right? Yeah. Some people are pretty conservative. Some people just spend. Okay. How about this? When you're in bankruptcy, like you have no more credit. Okay. Like you can't be trusted. You understand? So that's the whole reason. It says reduced to a state of financial ruin. You no longer have access to certain things that you had access to before. You no longer have access, right? Like you cannot be trusted. So in essence, you have to rebuild. You have to regain trust. Okay. You have to rebuild, right? So, okay. Right. Does that make sense? Okay. So that is your financial bank account. Okay. So what I want to talk to you today about is your health bank account. Your health bank account, because everybody has one, right? Everybody has one. You're either in the black or in the red. Okay, is that safe enough to say? Like you're either good or you're not. Okay, there really is no in between. Just like there's really no in between in your financial bank account. You're either in the black or in the red. Well, the same here. You're either in the black or in the red, guys. And so for your health bank account, let's talk about it. They're not all created equal. How about that? Okay. Your health bank account has different activities, right? You may have healthy deposits. Come on, somebody. When you deposit God's food, when you take in God's food, you may have unhealthy withdrawals. Okay, when you take in the artificial colors, artificial sweeteners, the fatty foods, the fried foods, right? So it's the same, right? You see this correlation, right? So some health bank accounts have certain restrictions, right? So your account may not be such that you can go run 5 miles. You may not be able to do that. You may not have enough in the bank, right, to be able to sprint, a 100-yard dash, okay, to get down and do 50 push-ups, right, to hold a 2-minute plank. Like, so your health bank account has certain restrictions, right? So it depends on what you have in there, right? So how about this? The more deposits you have, the more you can spend. You see, does that make sense? So the more healthy deposits you put into your health bank account, the more you're able to do. Does that make sense? So if you have not been making deposits, then you cannot expect to get anything out of it, right? So for those of you who are consistently eating, I'm gonna call it trash, okay? Other than God's food, right? Then you can't expect your body to perform at peak proficiency. So you can't expect to be able to run 5 miles if you have not giving your body what it needs to thrive. You cannot expect to have energy if you haven't been giving your body God's food. If you haven't been giving your body life, you can't expect to feel great, to sleep through the night. You see, you can't expect. It says, and I heard a wise man once say, like, don't be upset about the results you don't have from the work you haven't done. Like garbage in, garbage out. Like nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Right? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? How about this? It says some people will spend more than they can afford. See, Coach Rowe can maybe eat a cheeseburger and fries and be okay. You see that won't elevate my blood sugar. That won't elevate my blood pressure. That won't, cause gout to, flare up because I don't have it. That doesn't cause inflammation in my body, right? Because I've been making these healthy deposits. See, my health bank account is in the black. And not only is it in the black, it's padded. Okay. I like to say I'm a billionaire when it comes to my health bank account. But if you're not in the black, if you're in the red, if you're experiencing high blood pressure, right? High cholesterol, if you're diabetic, type 2 diabetic, and your inflammation in your body, like if you're experiencing digestive issues, like all these things. So in essence, you're in the red. Okay. You're in the red. Then you can't spend much. You don't have much you can't afford to eat the cheeseburger. You can't afford to have the slice of cake, right? You're bankrupt. You have nothing. Do you understand? You have like nothing from nothing leaves nothing, right? So in order to spend, you must have money in the bank. Okay. See, money in the bank, you can equate that to those healthy deposits. But if you don't have any money in the bank, if you have not made any healthy deposits, you can't spend anything. You understand? So, but see, what happens is you all, some of you will go try to spend and you have nothing and then you're bankrupt. And what does that, at the most extreme case, that could be a heart attack. Okay, that could be DKA, diabetic ketoacidosis. That could be a stroke. That could be, you see, there are things like that. That's what happens when you try to spend more than you have, right? So the only way to prevent this is to keep putting in the healthy deposits. You keep making it. You put money in the bank by way of healthy deposits, okay? Because right now you're bankrupt. When you're bankrupt, you can't be trusted. You don't have access to these things. You can't do what you once did. No, you can't do the burgers right now. No soda for you right now. No sugar, no coffee, no cake, no pies, no cookies. What do you need? You need God's food, okay? Because you can't be trusted with those things right now. You just like when you file bankruptcy, you can't be trusted. You have no more credit, okay? You've shown that you can't be trusted with credit. So same here in your health bank account, you've shown that you don't have a governor. You don't know how to say no. So no, you can't do anything. What you have to do is rebuild. Okay, you have to start over and rebuild credit. Okay, you have to rebuild yourself. You have to start over, rebuild this body, this temple, right? How do you do that, Coach? Well, by taking in more and more and more of God's food, drinking more and more and more of God's beverage. Okay, you have to heal this body. You have to put some money in the bank, right? Right now, you don't have any money in the bank. Put money in the bank with God's food, guys. Okay, so this is a reason why 2/3 of U.S. will experience bankruptcy. Why? Because they will not put money in the bank. You understand, right? They will continue to eat these lab experiments and they will continue to be in the red. But I know you're different. You're not like everybody else. You see, you cannot unhear what you've heard. You can't unsee what you've seen. You understand me? When you go shopping, you're going to hear Coach Ro's voice. You understand me? So what I need for you to do now is start eating more of God's food. You say, what does that look like? Okay, that's meat, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grain, legumes. Anything outside of that is a lab experiment. Okay, start eating more of God's food, right? Eat it as close to its original state as possible. Like eat the orange versus drinking the orange juice. Okay, like don't kill your vegetables. Okay, it should have a little crunch to it. Your broccoli, your cabbage, your greens. Okay, that's the second thing you need to do. And then the third thing, don't allow any food to become your God. No addictions. We shouldn't be addicted to sugar, to chocolate, to salt, like none of those things. Like drink your water, okay? Eat your leafy greens, okay? Move your body. These are healthy deposits that you can make, right? This is building your bank account, your health bank account. And this, because just like your financial bankruptcy, we can reverse this health bank account, this bankruptcy in your health bank account as well, right? But it starts with those things, guys. So I want you to be encouraged to know that like better can be had by you too, okay? It's not over. Better can be had by you too, okay? So let's stop normalizing sickness and let's normalize wellness. Normalize wellness, guys. Listen, that's it. That's all I have. I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, guys. And guess what? Whether you like it or not, I don't really care, okay? I can, I will, and I must continue to walk alongside you and help you to achieve optimal health. And I'm out. Peace.